What's up, everybody? Welcome to our first draft of Aetherdrift, courtesy of Early Access. Thank you so much to Watsy for the fully stocked preview account. And I gotta get after the soundboard here. All right, let's get after it. One of my favorite uncommons is Outpace Oblivion. 3 mana, start your engines. When it enters, deal 5, and then pay 2, sack it. Deals 2 damage to each player who doesn't have max speed. I think the best common in the pack is Nimble Thopterist, not close. 3 and a blue, 3/2. When it enters, make a 1/1 Thopter with flying. And our rare is Bulwark Ox, 1 and a white, 2/2. When it attacks while saddled, you put a counter on target creature. And you can sack this creature. Creatures you control with counters on them gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. I don't know what's better here. This is potentially a snowball-y rare, right? And I'm going to give it a shot. White is not my favorite color, but we shall see. And now we get past a white vehicle, Skyseer's Chariot. 1 and a white, 3/3 flyer. As it enters, choose a non-land card name. Activated abilities of sources with the chosen name cost 2 more to activate. Interesting. So you can make crew costs more. You could make exhaust cost 2 more. It's kind of interesting. I'm probably going to take that just, in the similar effort of just like, let's get our hands on some rares. What other cards jump out to me? Not a ton. Plow Through, Prey Upon with some upside. Collision Course, sort of modal removal spell. Light Wheel Enhancements, a way to start your engines. Got my eye on Voyager Quick Welder as a card that can wheel out of this pack. And then there's a white-black gain land. But sure, let's take a 2 mana. This is an interesting card. I don't know if this is actually good for limited, but I don't know what I would take out of that pack otherwise. And getting deeper into white seems like a good spot to be. And I think a good spot to be is going to be getting Grim Bauble, pick 3. This is definitely going to emerge as one of the best commons in the set. Single black artifact. When it enters, a creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn, and 2 and a black tap, sack it, surveil 2. Love to see that. What else do we have? Adrenaline Jockey, 3 mana, 3/3. If a player casts a spell not on their turn, this deals 4 damage to them. Exhaust abilities put counters on this. Haunted Hellride, 3 mana, 3/3 crew 1, +1/+0, and Death Touch until end of turn. Untap it for an attacker. I do like the Broadcast Rambler, 5 mana, 5/4. Makes a Thopter when it comes in and has a crew cost of 1. Not much else. I think this is, again, pretty clear Grim Bauble here after those first few picks. And now we get a Canyon Vaulter, just to stick with some white crewing, saddling. This is actually really nice with our first 2 picks, right? This being saddled and becoming a flyer, this crewing this. I guess it already has flying, so less jazzed about that or less synergy with that. But again, this pack is pretty, like, I think this is just the best card in the pack, which we've gotten to take out of most. I mean, the Chariot was probably not the best card, but I'm curious to see what this can do in the format. There's a Scrounging Skyray, 2 mana, 1/2 flyer. This is a cycling payoff. Another Rambler. Some artifact stuff with Guidelight Optimizer, which is a mana dork for artifacts, and Pact Doll Terror, which is a drainer for artifacts. But just going to take the Canyon Vaulter pretty happily here. Our third opportunity to grab a Broadcast Rambler. Let's see if that's what we want to do. We probably don't. We probably just want to take Wretched Doll. 2 mana, 3/1 artifact toy with black tap, surveil 1. I like that. The best card in the pack, well, it might be the best card in the pack. My guess is the best card in the pack is Rocketeer Boost Buggy. This is a Gruul 3/2. When it attacks, you make a treasure and has exhaust for 3 mana to animate it with a counter on it. And we got Sabotage Strategist. 4 mana, 2/2 flying Vigi. Whenever one or more creatures attack you, those creatures get -1/-0 until end of turn. It's a good card, but I don't think is better than taking a card that lets us keep the Grim Bauble Dream alive. So yeah, I'm going to do that. And I don't think the Gruul card is good enough to want to, abandon ship for everything, though. Now we're going to be shipping a pick 7 3 mana 5/4. I mean, it is just big and dumb, but that's pretty big and pretty dumb. Unswerving Sloth, 5 mana 5/5. Saddle 4, but when it attacks while saddled, it gains indestructible until end of turn, and you untap everything you control. And there's still a pick 6 Thopterist doesn't seem correct to me. Though we've passed a bit of blue, but I think I'm going to take it over Sloth and Deathless Pilot, Guidelight Pathmaker. I don't know. I'd like to stay somewhat open. Here we've got, there's a Voyager Quick Welder. I like that. Artifacts costing 1 less, and we have a handful of artifacts, just the Chariot and the Doll for now. Otherwise, we'd take like Light Shield, Parry. No, it's a combat trick. Grim Javelineer is just 3 mana 3/2. Whenever you attack, a creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. If it dies, you surveil 1. It's totally medium. Ripclaw Wrangler, 4 mana 4/3. Crew 2 vehicle. When it enters, each opponent discards. I don't think that's a very good pick. I like getting deeper into white and taking the Quick Welder here. And now, nothing much here. There's a Lotus Guard Disciple, 3 mana 2/2 flyer. When it enters, target creature or vehicle gains lifelink and indestructible until end of turn. I will probably, again, just take that to get deeper into white. Skybox Fairy, 5 mana 4/4 flyer, crew 2, cycling 2 is medium. Pretty unimpressed by Skystreak Engineer outside of exhaust synergies. And Howler's Heavy is, modal-ish, but I see no reason to not just keep taking white cards. And the Quick Welder did wheel. Whoa! As did the Thopterist. Hello, day one. How are you? Well, that's awesome to see. Not only because we got the late Quick Welder, but then blue-white is where, the Quick Welder is going to be the best, the artifacty stuff. So, yeah, we're going to take another Thopterist and be really happy about that. Take another Quick Welder. There's a Scoured Barrens that we could think about splashing Bauble. We wouldn't splash Wretched Doll. We could think about splashing Bauble, but this is probably not good enough to splash, I would think. And I think starting to just take we're getting the artifacts here. There's a Midnight Mangler. There's a Guidelight Matrix, which is awesome with the Quick Welders. Make it a little bit, you can make it a free cantrip even. I wonder if I do want to just take that over the Mangler. I think Mangler is good enough to take as a defensive play, and then a Wreck Remover, I suppose, is an artifact we can play. Ooh, we can take a Rambler now, which might be cheaper with our Welders. That was a really good pack one. I like where we're at. I don't love this open, I don't think. I'm trying to see if there's anything I actually want to take. But let's peep this rare. So, Afterburner Expert, 3 mana 4/2. Whenever you activate an exhaust ability, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's resilient. Very resilient. There's a Spin Out. Oh, speaking of removal, as I mouse over Spin Out, as 3 mana, destroy a creature or vehicle, I'm just going to take Flood the Engine. 2 and a blue aura. Tap a thing, keep it tapped, and it loses all abilities. There's basically virtually no ways to destroy enchantments in the format, because all the focus of the modal stuff is to kill artifacts. It's also Broadside Barrage, 3 mana, deal 5, draw, then discard. It's a pretty lackluster open for us, but getting a removal spell is nice, and we'll see what we get past here. We get a Lifecraft Engine, 3 mana, 4/4, crew 3. When it enters, choose a creature type. Vehicle creatures you control are the chosen type. Each creature you control of the chosen type other than this vehicle gets +1/+1. What are our types? A lot of Artificers. We could say Artificer. We're probably just going to take Cloudspire Captain. This gives mounts and vehicles +1/+1 and is an actual creature. I think that's going to be pretty good for us. Be nice. We could also name Thopter. Bump up our Thopter tokens. But I think we just want the Cloudspire Captain over the Lifecraft Engine. 3 mana 4/4 crew 3 is just a lot. And the vehicles in our deck, it's just a premium on the amount of vehicles we can run in our deck. Lords of Limited preview card, River Churn Monument. Am I just contractually obligated to try and make mill work? It's possible. What else do we have? We've got a Lacrian Armory, 4 mana, +0/+1 and Vigi to your creatures. We argued so much about this, and I'm kind of eyeing it here, and then it can crew or saddle something every turn. What's this? 2 mana, 1/3, start your engines. We don't really do any engine-y stuff. Another Rambler I don't need. I mean, I kind of just want to take Monument. I don't think Alacrian Armory matters. Yeah, I'm going to take Monument. We'll see. I don't even know if we're going to run it. If we get the tutor, the blue-white, there it is. Wow, just as I'm talking about it, Guidelight Pathmaker. I was going to say, if we get the tutor, I'm kind of into it. Let's see what else there is. Because we already passed one of these, and I probably would like to get my hands on one. 6 mana, 6/5, Vigi, Crew 2. When it enters, you can search your library for an artifact card, reveal it, put it onto the battlefield if its mana value is 2 or less. Otherwise, you put it into your hand. It's probably pretty good. I mean, we have 7 artifacts. There's a Hull Drifter that I'm eyeing as well. Another Matrix, which we haven't gotten the first copy of. I could see it being Hull Drifter with the 2 Quick Welders. Hull Drifter just has to be better than Pathmaker. Yeah. 5 mana, 3/2, flyer, crew 3, enters, draw 2. Yeah. And now we've got kind of nothing. I mean, the best card here I think is Sky Serpent Seeker. 2 mana, 1/1, flying, death touch, exhaust 4. You can reveal. You basically get to double rampant growth and put a counter on this for exhaust. Quite good. I think we just take Scrap Compactor. I mean, it is removal, and we only have 1 removal spell so far, so I might have to play this. Again, I'm not starting my engines. I don't particularly care about the Buccaneer. I think I just want max artifacts at the moment. And another piece of interaction in Trip Up. A TOB spell, as we're trying to coin on the show, top or bottom. Plus cycling is nice. Spot Cycle Scouter we might play. What's our curve looking like? Our curve's looking okay. Probably don't want to play the Monument. Probably don't want to play the Remover at the moment. Probably don't play Disciple at the moment. It's not looking like that's really where we're at. 3 vehicles, 4 vehicles, though this comes with something to crew it. Yeah, we take Trip Up here. And now another Hull Drifter. A Camera Launcher. 3 mana, 2/2 with exhaust 3. Put a counter on this. Make a Thopter. Starting column. Swiftwater Cliffs. I think we take a second Hull Drifter and probably have some regrets about not taking the white-blue signpost, but here we are. Almost certainly just going to take Cove, though I could see just taking a second Trip Up because it's more interaction. Our curve's just getting a little high, and we're going to make playables. I like Lan and Surveyor too as just a good 2-drop. That actually might be better. Maybe we just take a 2-drop. We wheel Enhancements or Howler's Heavy. I guess I'll take a Howler's Heavy. Like I said, I think I'm going to ship all those to the side. Yeah, only 8 creatures right now, so that's something we want to keep an eye on. Probably hope to not play Scrap Compactor as well. Another Broadcast Rambler versus a Stall Out. We'll take a Rambler. If we can get another Quick Welder, I'd be into that. We do get a Alacrian Armory, which I guess with all these vehicles I'm going to play. Seems fine. Wow, we got the Pathmaker back. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to play Armory. I mean, so priority now is creatures on the cheap. Like this Canyon Vaulter is just everything we want at the moment. Spot Cycle Scouter, last pick. I could play it. What do we got? We've got Venwixt. 2 mana, 0/4. You have no maximum hand size, max speed. If you would draw a card, draw 2 instead. No, that's not happening. But Detention Chariot is happening. Largely, we're probably just cycling this. But it is an Oblivion Ring attached to a vehicle that is extremely expensive and can be blown up for cheap by a lot of different cards. But I think we take it here. And yeah, Far Fortune End Boss is the best card in this pack by a lot. 4 mana, 4/5, start your engines whenever you attack. Deals the damage to each opponent. And then if you have max speed, it deals... Every instance of damage you deal deals an additional damage. Ooh, there's Canyon Vaulter right off the bat. We can switch the view here. Yeah, Canyon Vaulter right off the bat is what I see. And then what else are we left with? There's a Mangler, another Flood the Engine, a Daring Mechanic, but take Canyon Vaulter here pretty happily. And then nothing. There's the, what's it called? The Rhino. I can't think of that card. The Abzan card. Siege Rhino. There it is. Siege Rhino's vehicle brethren. Debris Beetle. Another Outpace Oblivion. Broadcast Rambler, no. Midnight Mangler, again, I think is a no. Though Mangler might be better. And then the other option is Spectral Interference as a 2-mana counterspell. I guess we take that over the Mangler, but we'll see. Glory Heath Lynx, let's go. What a card. 2-mana 2/3 lifelink, saddle 2. Whenever it attacks while saddled, you search for a plains and put it into your hand. I love that. Yeah, thrilled to see that. And then we get a Roadside Assistance. Oh, I actually think I probably want Guidelight Optimizer in this deck. How many artifacts do we have? 12 at the moment? Yeah, and this can crew stuff too, and it ramps us into our expensive artifacts. 2-mana 2/1. Artifact can only be, the mana can only be spent to cast an artifact spell or activate an ability. I mean, Hull Drifter again is fine. Rover Blades. I would play a Roadside Assistance. Gives a thing +1/+1 and lifelink and then makes a pilot, which we'd be happy with. But Optimizer's a 2 as well. And a third Nimble Thopterist. Let's go. Second Grimbauble as well. Embalmed Ascendant I like. That's the Orzhov 1/2. Makes a 2/2. And then when you get max speed, whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses a life. I love an Aristocrats style card here. Yeah, Nimble Thopterist number 3. Let's go. We will have to make some cuts. What would those cuts be? A second Trip Up? Perhaps. Perhaps. I mean, it's probably these vehicles. Another Flood the Engine. All right, probably don't play the counterspell. I just feel like we're tapping out so rarely. This Sky Seer's Chariot probably needs to go. It's awkward because it was our second pick, but like, I just don't know if that's the thing. Do I play the Mill spell now that I've got the Pathmaker? That's another question. I think I have to play the Alacrian Armory. Might play Ether Jacket. I'm not playing anything else here, but 2 floods, 2 trip ups as my interaction, and Chariot. Another Mangler. Another Rambler, of course. I think I do want one more cut, though. We do have 3 Cyclers with the 2 trip ups and the Chariot that we could not, but we have the 2 Hull Drifters and the Guidelight Pathmaker, I think just mean that we never want to miss land drops. Our curve's pretty high, too. We can't cut a creature. It's probably just like Rambler. Rambler or Hull Drifter would be my guess. Has the cards to cut. Cut a Rambler. All right, blue-white artifacts. Let's see how it goes. All right, opponent goes first. Our hand is very slow, but I do think it's a keep. Getting a look at the battlefield for the first time. They play a Brightfield Glider on 1, okay? Get in for 1 and pass. We'll play land and pass. Riveting Stuff. Daring Mechanic. Okay. Get in for 2. You're late. Brightfield Mustang. Whenever it attacks while saddled, you untap it and put a counter on it. Okay. Get him for 2 in the air again. We could just Hull Drifter here, which I guess we will. There's a Lynx. So next turn we can Like quick welder plus removal. Like flood the engine, the Mustang, I guess. Steering mechanic is proving annoying currently. Well, we can't even crew the hull drifter. It's crew 3. That is hefty. Oh, just rides end. Okay. And I assume they crew with the glider. Yeah. Get him for 7. This is going to be tough. So I think we start with Vaulter and Flood. But we might just be dead here because they can saddle and threaten to pump the glider. Okay, we take 2. Okay. Ouch. There's a lynx. We're probably just on Thopterist and lynx of our own. Down to 7. 7 lands in play, so they can't quite activate the mechanic twice. So we'll be chumping the glider with our token. Alacrian Armory, yeah. Okay. Well, you can't pump the mechanic. You do get to saddle or crew something, but actually, if you attack here, it's pretty good for me. My guess is they don't. Because we can block. Yeah, trading off with the glider is pretty big for us, right? So, oh wait, no, we don't, because it's a 3/5. Oh, dang it. All right, 3/5. Well, then do we go to 2? I guess we do. I guess we do go to 2. Okay. No blocks. So now I guess we welder, hull drifter. Angler and chariot's good when we're in this top decking mode. So if I get the links in the air, do I have blocks? No, not really. So I guess we're just going to pass. All right, so now they can pump the glider twice. It's pretty scary. So that would be a 3/5, 6/7. So it would be a 5/7. So it would trade with Thopter plus double hull drifter. But then we would land Chariot and Mangler. It's pretty good. We might be able to get out of this. Okay. Mm-hmm. Attacking with the mechanic makes a kind of sense to me. Okay. So we're going to crew you. We're going to crew you. So we triple block, block, block. They put a counter on links and a counter on glider. Losing links is a bummer, but I can't afford to do anything else. Because if I double block the mechanic, I could double block the link. That doesn't do anything. So these are the blocks. These are the blocks. Okay. Yep, as expected. Play Mangler. Play Chariot. Now, I don't know what I'm supposed to take. I assume it's the mechanic, because we have to imagine they have more stuff to pump. But yeah, it's just tough. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's annoying. And now it has vigilance? Why does this have vigilance? Oh, because of Alacrian Armory? Wow. That's super annoying. Don't have attacks, luckily, but it's just a matter of time. What a first game of the format, huh? This is curious. So crew with this. Block. Block? Seems very good for me. Nice. All right, that's a keeper. Stampeding Scurryfoot. It's a good card. So that's the 1 mana 1/1 exhaust, 3 and a green. Put a counter on this and make an elephant. We're gonna lead with. I was thinking about leading with Vaulter because then we can potentially double spell with these two thanks to the Welder. So it does mean they get to attack us for 1 this turn, but I think that's got to be okay. Oh, start your engines. No blocks. Get that speed up, baby. What does that do? Haste. Elvish Refueler. Wow, that's a combo. Okay. I will attack. Yep, there you go. You can just keep doing that, huh? You can just keep doing that. That's pretty wild. That is pretty wild. I guess Thopterist? Just an elephant factory over there. I would do nothing else if I were them. Okay. Yeah, so we'll play Mangler. Flood the engine on your, or should we flood the engine on the Refueler? Loses all abilities, yeah. Okay. And then attack for 1. We're sending. I don't really want my Mangler to die because that is pretty cool. That sound effect is pretty cool. Hazard of the Dunes, a 4/4 with reach. That's illegal. And a Jabiric Omnivore. My turn. Yeah. And now we're dead. Need like Hull Drifter into something. All right, I would like to cut Alacrian Armory, I think, in favor of literally anything. Maybe we'll play that 5/4 vehicle instead, the second one. This is large. Earth Rumbler. Okay. Interesting you didn't want to attack there, but okay. We do get a trip up. A TOB spell. But it's not going to do it. We need some draw here. A 7/6 trample and a 7/7 trample. Yikes. kill you. Kill you. Yeah, trip you up. It's gonna have haste next turn anyway with the Raceway. Okay. Really needed something there, fam. Really needed something there. I don't think I can beat the 3. Well, we'll see. Whatever. Attack. You're at 8-2, but cast, crew, send. We do triple block. That Elvish Refueler and Scurryfoot is pretty gnarly. You must have something here. If I triple block, what happens? You will leave me with a 2/5 probably. Prow Catcher Specialist. If we can draw the other Flood, Bulwark Ox ain't it. But I guess I'm not dead. Only nearly dead. All right. If they alt crew here, I am dead. And give haste to the Surveyor. Yeah. All right. You got it. All right. We are on the play. And we're going to keep. Probably lead on Surveyor. Optimizer and hopefully a Rambler on 4. Another Thopterist. Winter Cursed Rider. What does this do? Exile X artifact cards from your graveyard. Each other non-artifact creature gets -X/-X until end of turn. Wow. Okay. So we can pay exhaust abilities for this too, which is nice. Or this max speed ability. Not that we have a ton of those. Glitch Ghost Surveyor is fine. I was gonna say, I was like, I'll snap block if that's what you want. Voyager Quick Welder. Okay. So we're going to attack. And we're going to... Oh, I don't need to attack. It doesn't matter. We do this, and then we play Mangler. We got a nice little board brewing here, despite being stuck on 3. Wreck Remover, okay. Alrighty. Should play the Rambler. Just because this will have attacks ostensibly next turn. X artifact cards from your yard. Each other non-artifact creature gets -X until end of turn. Okay. Slick Imitator. Max speed. Sack this creature. Copy target spell you control. Yeah. My turn. Now, if I attack with it now, nothing really happens, so I guess we just keep building out this extremely clogged board. Find a way to answer this Wreck Remover. Or draw one of our Hull Drifters. Sack this creature, counter target instant or sorcery spell. Okay, sure. All clogged up. Long game has to favor the person with 2 Hull Drifters and the 6-mana artifact that can search up the Hull Drifter. But we shall see. Yep, they have it too. It must be nice. Man, there just really isn't a lot of card advantage in this format. Like, really feeling the board stalls. Mm-hmm. Sure. This makes me want the mill artifact in my deck too. Not that we've had many games like this already, but That would feel like a real trump card given this board. But otherwise, we're just doing nothing. Sabotage Strategist. Whenever one or more creatures attack you, those creatures get -1/-0 until end of turn. And exhaust, put 3 counters on this creature. Yeah, that'll break up a board stall. Certainly with us just drawing all these lands. Okay. I mean, they really could start to push through in the air. Like if they, it looks like that's what they're going to do. Crew Hull Drifter and attack with everybody in the air. That's going to take a while for us to deal with. Like double block Hull Drifter, single block Diversion Unit, take 7. Oh. Yep. They cycled this to give it -3/-0. That's just fine. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think I would like to flood the engine of the Strategist. Though I guess, do we think they have the counterspell here? Yeah, probably. Oh no, they don't. Okay. What do you have? Trip up your own creature. Okay. I think I will try the Mill Artifact. Tap target creature, then put 3 stun counters on it. Yeah. That's a lot. Attack for 5. Just 3. Okay. Probably should be using the optimizer here, but whatever. Another flood the engine, okay? But I don't really know how we win. So, yeah. Unclear. Can I attack with the Rambler? I guess I should. Trade with Wreck Remover. Or actually, we probably want to kill the Imitator. I don't know. That would not be my first choice of creatures to block. Is this because you want an artifact in the bin? Do you have one yet? No. Okay. There's a land. My turn. We trade Hull Drifters. Or I guess I shouldn't, because then they can attack me with their Hull Drifter. If we trade Hull Drifters, then they can activate Winter, and it will wipe most of my board, which I guess is not ideal. It'll kill their pilot and their strategist, and that's it. But what else am I doing? I could also attack with both Thopterists, just assuming that they're dead in the water. I think that's okay too. Crew? You have one artifact. Exile X artifact cards. Now, is it that much worse if they can get Mangler gone? No. So I think this is fine. Okay. Okay. Now at least the way is clear for our flyers. Vaulter is nice, but it'll die to Winter, so I'd like to not play it just yet. Let's just attack with you. Okay. Crew. I guess just crew with this. Yeah. What a fascinating game. 12 lands out of the deck. Hull Drifter just been a massive overperformer. Okay, Memory Guardian has affinity for artifacts and is a 3/4. So we're back to... Well, we don't really have... I guess we have our Exile card. A second Vaulter. I could force the issue a little bit, I guess. But there's actually not the issue. Is this 3/4 now? Okay. No attacks. Go ahead. And I have to imagine they have more flyers where that came from. They are crewing main phase. That's scary. Is Morbid in the set? Oh, you want to give everything -3, -3? That's not currently different for me. Grim Bauble on Heath, and then you're going to activate? Grim Bauble on my token. Okay. Yeah, Rambler's good. And I guess I can then force the Winter when I next turn crew the Rambler, but now they get to surveil. Like, gosh, imagine if I wasn't an artifacts deck. This Winter would just be absolutely owning us. As it stands, it already is, but it would be even more. Bottom. Okay. We're still winning the decking race. Haunted Hellride. +1/+0, Death Touch, untap it. Hate that. Maybe they'll get a little frisky, though. Just block like this. All of my non-artifact creatures are not long for this world anyway, so this is fine, and then I can draw a card. It's pretty nice. Trip up. I can win. I think I just try and go for it, right? Yeah, I think we have to. So this is going to be more than 9 in the air. Okay. Take action, pay 2. Oh, that's fun. That triggers max speed. That's very fun. Okay, you're going to crew in response. This does not matter, but thank you. Okay. My turn. Let's go. Wow. Was not expecting us to win that game. That's pretty cool. All right, we're going to go ahead and keep. Island, not ideal. Maybe we can draw plans. Ooh, is Boa going to be out to a blazing fast start? Yep, looks like it. Gilded Godon 2. If they can saddle it, they can. Their engines are going to get started. Yeah. We're in trouble. It's going to be over before it started. There's planes. All right. Drop the welder. light wheel enhancements. You can just make a free treasure here. It's pretty good. And a daring mechanic. All right, so our options here, I think probably start with flooding the mechanic. We could welder and vaulter. But I think we just flood the mechanic here. We could flood the Goda, which also locks down the enhancements, which is nice. But, just assume they're going to have mounts and vehicles. And this mechanic has been annoying. Getting saddled. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I will trade here if we allow it. See what the follow-up is. Pride of the Road. Okay. So I could welder and hull drifter. Thopterist is actually my only way to stop them from getting max speed, which I'm pretty interested in, given they have pride now. Because this is, if you get max speed at the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature or vehicle you control gains double strike. Wouldn't love that. It'd be really hard to keep him off max speed for the whole game, but we shall see. Another treasure. I think we block like this. Yeah. Okay. So welder, hull drifter, another Thopterist. No attacks, go ahead. What's all this then? Block, block. Just have like a +2/+2 trick. Ah, burner rocket. Nice. Okay. My turn. All right, let's go Thopterist. Vaulter. Get him for 3 in the air. When this artifact enters, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until this artifact leaves the battlefield. And if you have max speed, Put a counter on a creature or vehicle you control. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Lynx is really nice to see. I think we flood the engine here. And just try and get this over with. Might be a little spewy. And then... yeah, leave back the Thopter here. Just in case. Like I said, really don't need them getting max speed. It's not my dream here. Looks like though they haven't played lands. I was like, looks like they kind of flooded, but I'm not sure if that's true. All right. Hold on. No, I don't need to crew. Though I guess might as well. Yep. The Gilded Goat is not it. Nice. All right. Flying. Land. Whew. All right, here we go. Haven't been winning many die rolls, but have been winning some games. I think we'll probably call this the last game. These have been pretty long, and I really want to be able to draft as much as possible today. Reef Roads and an island. They're playing a Midnight Mangler to start, and we will play a Vaulter. Might trade off depending. Transit Mage. 3 mana 2/2, search for an artifact with mana value 4 or 5. And they get a Guidelight Synergist. That's pretty good. Oh, they're not going to crew. Okay. I will play a Quick Welder. Pass. Are we finally going to get to cast the Pathmaker? We'll see. Be nice to draw a 2 mana artifact next turn. There's a Synergist 2/4 flyer. Okay. Oh, we draw a Hull Drifter. That's probably better. It uses my mana. Yeah, let's go for it. Ooh, we draw Chariot. And there's that 1 mana artifact. Okay. No attacks. It's our first blue-white mirror as well. Sabotage Strategist. Pretty good card. Pretty good card, but we have ways to answer it. I'm not that worried about it. Interesting. Okay, I'll take 2. My turn. Broadcast Rambler. Yeah, that's nice to see. So I think we're going to first crew. Super flying. Although we could also play captain this turn. Maybe I like that better. If we play surveyor and captain. No, we've been maybe playing captain the next turn. Because like they're not trading off with the strategist here. So this is still fine. Yeah. But you're not going to trade. And then we drop Mangler and Rambler. Land number 5 for the opponent. Let's see. They do attack for 4. No blocks. Whoa! Strategist number 2 is rude and a Mind Spring Merfolk. Okay. Well, we are gonna have to Chariot here. The other option is Captain and Quick Welder. But Captain and Quick Welder is interesting. Or Captain and Surveyor. Because then this attacks as what? It would be a 6-5. Be a 4-5. It still basically just trades with Midnight Mangler. Oh no, because it would be flying. Yeah, okay, I like that. So let's do Captain. Quick Welder. I don't need a Quick Welder, so I just do this. Crew. A 6-5 flyer, but it'll be a 4-5 flyer. Yes. Yeah, maybe I should have played Surveyor instead, but Welder is nice just because it's going to make our future turns a little better. Land 6. Mind Spring Merfolk can currently draw them 2. Guidelight Optimizer. Doesn't really matter other than it grows the Synergist. I think we trade with Hull Drifter here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just trade. Trip up. Yeah, it's annoying. Keep it on top. My turn. So we're on Captain Surveyor here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a big attacks, you know? They're big attacks. Depending on what they do next turn, like if they draw land, then they might choose to pump a strategist. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost want to chump. Yeah, I think I'm going to chump. They may prefer to draw 2 here. Or I guess it's draw 3 with the optimizer. Yeah, okay. Nimble Thopterist. All right, we are going to Detention Chariot one of the strategists. Am I dead now, though? Huh. No. No, I'm not dead. So take one of the strategists. You fly still. I might attack with Mangler too. Do I want to do that? Mangler attacks for 3. Trades with their Mangler. This is crew 3. It's probably worth it. So, okay, what are they attack back for 8. I think we want to do this. Crew with a welder. Yeah. I guess I can just double block mage and merfolk, and that's not the best, but that is exactly what they did. Okay. They're going to draw 3. Oh, wait. Oh, I definitely had my head had it as that X, like drawing half of X. No, they're just drawing 1,000,000 cards. Okay. So we're probably dead. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, I guess if they vomit out... No. 7 mana to pump, and then they'd need 2 more artifacts. Okay, there's 1. Oh, if it's a 1 mana artifact... No. Thopterist ain't it, though it does give you a chump. Also, turns out the person who had draw 6 is probably going to win. Yeah, I mean, we can... They're just going to chump when we crew. Sabotage Strategist. Maybe we should have grabbed one of those. A strong card. Yeah, so Thopterist doesn't do it. Is there something I could... Some artifact I could draw that would? I doubt it. Get something that's 4. I have Hull Drifter, Optimizer, and Rambler. Yeah. All right. GG. All right, 3-2. I mean, I think this deck could get some more wins. What are some big takeaways? Canyon Vaulter was excellent. Like, it feels a little bit simpler. At least these first few games felt a little simpler. Of like, there's not a ton of card advantage. Like, rate is good. Flying was very good here. Trip Up was fine. Wasn't crazy impressed by it. But, like, it does something. Flood the Engine, fine. Hull Drifter, big overperformer. Weirdly, Thopterist, like, fine. Not insane. Cloudspire Captain, pretty good. Yeah. All right. Sweet. Thanks for hanging out, and catch you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content.